Mumbai Indians, Chennai Super Kings. What a start. Finally, it is time for, no, not the Vivo, the Dream 11 IPL 2020 to begin, and it's the Mumbai Indians and the Chennai Super Kings up against each other. And whenever both these teams come up against each other, it is a battle of epic proportions, as we saw in the IPL final last season. I won't waste a lot of time introducing this video simply because Mumbai Indians, Chennai Super Kings, the two most successful franchises in the history of the IPL, and all of us know about them. Talking about their head-to-head record, Mumbai Indians, they have defeated CSK as many as 17 times, while CSK has defeated Mumbai Indians 11 times, giving Rohit Sharma's MI a 6-win lead over Mahendra Singh Dhoni's Chennai Super Kings. Speaking of CSK, I'm assuming that Sam Curran and Josh Hazelwood will not be available for this game, assuming that they will be self-isolated in quarantine. So Shane Watson will open the innings, and all of us know that Watson is a big match player. He knows how to handle pressure, and if he gets past the power play, he is an absolute beast in the middle overs, as we saw in the 2018 IPL final. Last year in the final, he battled it out until the last over, where he unfortunately was run out. So the aim for the Mumbai Indians should be to dismiss Watson within the power play, and along with Watson, I'm assuming that Faf du Plessis will open the innings, forming the opening combination. Then at 3, 4 and 5, you have the solid Indian core: Ambati Rayudu, Kedar Jadhav and Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and then you have Dwayne Bravo at number 6. Now the thing about Dhoni, Jadhav and Rayudu is that all of these love to take their time. Rayudu's strike rate in the middle overs in the past 2 editions of the IPL has been about 120. Jadhav has striked below 100. Dhoni himself has striked at around 100. So this clearly implies that this team depends upon MS Dhoni to finish off strongly. Now when CSK play against the Mumbai Indians, they have to face, or rather Dhoni has to face, Jasprit Bumrah at the death, and Dhoni's record against Bumrah is nothing but awful. As you can see, the stats are very awful, and this is probably the biggest reason why the Mumbai Indians have enjoyed success against the Chennai Super Kings in the recent past. Then at number 6, you have Dwayne Bravo, as I said. So if you look at their top 6, in the absence of Suresh Raina, there is no left-hander in the top 6, which means that the team is vulnerable against left-arm orthodox and maybe even against leg spin bowling, which implies that Dhoni might probably promote Jadeja up the order, especially against Mumbai Indians, since the matchups are in favor of Jadeja. Krunal will spin the ball into Jadeja. Rahul Chahar, his stock ball is also the leg break coming into the left-hander, so we might see Dhoni promoting Jadeja up the order. And that rounds off, that's about the Chennai Super Kings batting lineup. Their bowling unit, I'm expecting Deepak Chahar, Piyush Chawla, Imran Tahir, yes, both the leg spinners. I'll come to this later, along with Lungi and Giri to start for the Chennai Super Kings. Right, now moving on to the Mumbai Indians, probably the most well-balanced team in the IPL this season. You have Rohit Sharma and Quinton de Kock forming the left-right opening combination. Quinton de Kock was amongst the runs last season, and all of us know about Rohit Sharma. Both of these, they form a very good duo, and they know how to score runs fast in the power play. After these two, you have the 2 young Indian prospects in Ishan Kishan and Surya Kumar Yadav. In fact, my eyes are upon Surya Kumar Yadav for this particular game. Last season against CSK, Surya Kumar Yadav, he averaged 45, and I remember his knock in the first qualifier. 71 not out on a tough pitch under immense pressure. Both the openers were out cheaply. He guided Mumbai Indians to a victory all by himself. Even at the Wankhede, he scored a half century, and Surya Kumar Yadav, he's a good player of spin bowling. And also, he has never lost his wicket against Deepak Chahar in his IPL career so far. So he is my player, rather my batsman to watch out for from the Mumbai Indians. And then I talked about Ishan Kishan. There is Ishan Kishan at number 4, someone who can play that cameo and change the course of the match. And then there is the biggest strength of the Mumbai Indians. You have KP, HP, KP. Kieron Pollard, Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya forming the core of the Mumbai Indians, and they know how to finish the innings very strong. And if there is a collapse, they know how to stabilize the innings as well. Now, another big reason why the Mumbai Indians have enjoyed success against CSK is that this trio, they score runs at the death against CSK. Last season, in the 4 innings, or in the 4 matches, these 3 combined, they scored about 150 runs in around 80 balls or so, scoring rate of more than 10 runs per over, around 11 runs per over, boundary percentage of 66, and this is a massive reason why the Mumbai Indians has enjoyed success against CSK in the recent past, apart from Jasprit Bumrah. But one thing about this top 7 is that they averaged just 20, or rather last season, they averaged just 21 against wrist spin bowling, and that is exactly why I included both of Piyush Chawla and Imran Tahir in my CSK 11. Now that's about the Mumbai Indians batting unit. At number 8, or rather not going to the bowlers of the Mumbai Indians, I'm expecting them to start off with Nathan Coulter-Nile, someone who can accompany Jasprit Bumrah at the death. And then you have the young wrist spinner in Rahul Chahar. Last season, even though he just picked up 3 wickets against CSK, all the 3 of them came in the playoffs, and his economy rate was as good as 4.2 something, if I remember correctly. He performed very well. He bowled well under pressure in the finals. That spell in the finals is very underrated. That helped Mumbai a lot. And then you have either one of Trent Boult or Mitchell McClenaghan to start off with, the power play specialist. I'm expecting them to start off with Trent Boult. And then you have Jasprit Bumrah, who arguably, not even arguably, who is the best death bowler in the world at present. So all in all, if I look at both MI and CSK, and if I compare their 2 teams, as far as cricketing logic is concerned, the Mumbai Indians, they have the upper hand. There is a reason why they have enjoyed success against the Chennai Super Kings, as I mentioned. And as far as cricketing logic is concerned, well, Mumbai Indians, they start as favourites in this game, but we don't know about MS Dhoni and what he has up his sleeve this season, maybe something new. So I'm not completely ruling out the Chennai Super Kings, but as far as my prediction is concerned, I'll say that the Mumbai Indians, they begin as the favourites for this game.